I want to tell y'all something. God told me when this situation came to fruition, when it was brought up to me when I didn't even know it even existed. I said, God told me how everything was gonna be, who was gonna be involved, what was they gonna be involved, what was gonna happen to them, how it was gonna be. I said, God, that's a lot. He said they did a lot to you, right? You know, and if they'll do it to people like you, they've been doing it. He said, listen, I want justice like you want justice, basically. That's what God said. And justice gonna be served. And these people gonna have to pay however they got to pay. Period. Enough is enough. That's what God said, bro. And what I'm trying to say is I didn't even want to do it because I knew when all this came to play, it was gonna be so catastrophic. Anybody who was involved in it, you think my life sucked. Even if you was on a high horse, even if your family held you on a high horse, your family can possibly put you in a worse situation, see you in a worse situation than I'm in today. And it might just happen. People gonna be going to prison, hell, going through hell. I seen it before. I seen this whole thing, but on a smaller scale. God said enough. Enough. Because it's like overworking the Father. It takes a lot more work to be an angel, especially angels to go in human vessels and to come here and reconstruct things and make things better just for human, to put them in a box, sacrifice them. It's like you make a guy do this over and over again as if he's not the creator. We must understand one of God's names is the creator. So why is we wasting his time stopping him to recreate something he already created? See what I'm saying? That's what God said though. God said, he told me in 2017, he said, all this is finna go. You finna lose your child, you finna lose it all. And we just like the Bible, when he told the dude, I went through that. I was holding my son. We were jogging. And I was just proud of myself because I just overcame a powerful drug. And me and my son just came from the gym we were living in Carolina. And I was trying to figure out ways to make my wife happy at the time. My ex-wife number, my wife at the time. I didn't know why our relationship was going down after we just had a beautiful child like we did. And me and my son was jogging, and he liked to go to the gym with me. They had the nicest, cleanest gym I ever seen. And it had nice stuff on the floor where kids could be on the floor. It was always sterile. Like, you can lay your kid down and not worry about nothing, especially for a gym. It's hard to do that in a gym. But that's how clean the gym was. And my son would just laugh and have a good time, while I'm in there working out. And so anyway, we went jogging. We went walking. We always go walking all the way up to the mall because we live by the malls. And then we'll jog around. We'll jog like a mile around this area where the condo was at. And right there is when I seen God. God came to me. I was walking. And I ain't had no phone and I just had my son. And he said, you finna lose your son. And this is why I said you shouldn't have a son in the first place. You finna lose your son. There's more to it, but you finna lose your son. And I broke down. I said, not through death. Please, God, no. And I think it was gonna be through death. But he was like, you're gonna have to let your son go. They're gonna take your son from you, and one thing you're not gonna do is fight for him back. And it was just like the book. Now I'm telling y'all these stories. These stories finna get solid on y'all because this story's starting to wrap up. And it's just like in the Bible when he told Abraham to do what he did. Just like that. My son was in my arms when we got that message from God. Because I still had to hold him. He wasn't but one. And my ex-wife was up there with her sister and them plotting on me. And as soon as I got to the apartment, she went off on me. She went off on me, embarrassed me in front of her family and her sisters and them. They all just treated me disgusting. And I couldn't even defend. I was trying to defend myself, but it was pointless. It was already, you could tell it was set and ready to go. They took my child, and I'm breaking down now. And this is right after I got off a serious drug. But God was like, I'm proud of you for getting off that drug. But now you finna go through something so traumatizing that whatever made you get on that drug can make you fall off, but you can't fall off. You're gonna have to stay strong. You're gonna have to continue to get stronger. That's what he said. And then he told me how all this was gonna play out. All these people, all y'all never watched Terror Day in my life. He told me where to go. He said, I need you to go straight home, go back to Georgia. You going back to Georgia, and I need you to go straight to Terrell. That's what he said. And it's been on ever since. It's been on ever since. And he said, a lot of those are your siblings, your real siblings and family members. They ain't gonna know it though, just like you really ain't gonna know it. And then y'all probably later on probably know it. He said, but I'm trying to help cleanse this family of yours that you were born in. And that's when he told me, you was adopted from heaven into this family to help them stop this, what they've been doing, because it's causing an energy disruption, a distortion in the energy field. So it's like, it's like this right here. This is what's going on. Somebody let it got this bad. It's like this right here. It's like, you see that right there, the line. It's like one of these lines is energy. One of these lines been taken out and replaced with a old program line, and that energy that's been replaced by a bunch of greedy people, ignorant people. It's no longer in its program. That what y'all think we get computers from all that? Don't ain't nothing new under the sun. So let's say, so they took energy out. They've been doing this, but you can't do it no more because God done upgrade. He's upgrading. We finna get ready for, let's say, we finna get ready for, the new world, that paradise on earth. Well, everything will have to be upgraded, right? Even vessels. Well, God already started all the upgrading. So it's like they took the darn line, they took the energy, and they put it down here. And they put that old energy in the midst of all this new energy. And what that's gonna do, that's gonna bleed into the new energy. That's gonna cause a rupture. So basically, somebody played God. Basically, long story short, Satan wouldn't even did it. And that's where we at so far, y'all.